Hi folks, I am just here to give you a quick tutorial about how to navigate this course and where to look for information from me. So I have put it in student view. As you can see, there is kind of a band around Canvas that you don't see on yours. And this is just saying that even though I'm logged in as a teacher, it's showing me what you as the student can see. And basically your home page is always going to be the modules here. So by now, you should be able to see the Getting Started module with all of the course homepage, the welcome videos I've created for you, and some other information about the course that's sort of syllabus light. You can go read the full syllabus here, but a lot of the other things in there are on some of these pages within the module. So you can click on the first one, and then when you scroll down to the bottom of a page, there's a next. So you can always make sure to do things in the proper order that way. But if we go back to our home page, we can also see the week 1 module. And what I'm going to have here for you every week is a to-do list. So this is the first place you should go instead of coming from your home page and clicking on the to-do here. This does tell you when you have stuff due. But this can look overwhelming and you might click on one of these assignments and not know what it is, especially if it hasn't been filled out yet. So instead, you want to go to modules and go to the to-do list for the week. There will be one of these for each week. Many weeks I will have a little explainer video letting you know what all of the assignments are about. I will have links to each assignment. So for this one, you can click on the little picture and it takes you right to the discussion board. Or you can right click it and open in a new tab. I like to do that. Here's your first week's reading. If you click it, it's going to download the PDF of the textbook chapter, but that's only for weeks 1 and 2 that I'm uploading full textbook chapters. And you can click here to go to the week 1 video lectures, here to go to your first group assignment, and here to go to the registration for the ethics course that you need to take. But long story short, you want to navigate through modules first. If something is in a future module, you are not going to be able to access it, and that is intentional. So this class goes week by week. Stuff opens on Monday at 8 a.m. and it closes the following Sunday at 11:59 p.m. You can see just kind of in the gradebook what all the assignments are, but you won't be able to view the pages and descriptions for everything just yet, but you can see all the assignments in the course in order. However, to understand how this course is laid out, I highly advise clicking Show by Type instead of Show by Date. And then you can see you have a group called Participation, and it has one rule, meaning it's going to drop your lowest score in this category. That's good to know. You can know that even without reading the syllabus just by taking a glance at the assignments page. It looks like there are some project development assignments and some projects. You can already infer, okay, we got 2 major projects with big point values, 200 points, and then it looks like we have little assignments that are pieces of those projects. And we also drop the single lowest score from those. There will be 2 tests. There is a final reflection, which is a nice freebie final exam of you just writing about what you learned and answering some questions in a little personal essay. There's no wrong way to do it. And there are some ethical training pages as well that you need to sign up for. You don't actually need to do any of the modules in this little ethical training course I'm making you register for this week. All you need to do is click the links to register for the course, answer the questions appropriately so that you can see the appropriate course inside your city account. And then throughout the semester or the next few weeks, we're going to work on actually taking those modules. Also, make sure to check announcements. I have not sent many yet. This was me just saying, here's the first week's reading and here's how to contact me and stuff like that. If you don't get an email every time I send one of these announcements, make a habit of logging into Canvas, going to announcements every day. Make a habit of going to your Patriot Mail every day as well, because I may contact you there. Now, you may not be getting notifications for this. So what I want you to do is to go to your account and notifications. And I can't do this in student view because I'm test student instead of Dr. Kirby's account right now. So if I leave student view, I can go to my account and notifications, and I can make sure that I get an email at a certain email address every time a certain thing happens in a Canvas course. So if I want an email every time a teacher puts in my grade, I can do that. If I don't, because let's say me, Dr. Kirby, is putting in grades on a Saturday. What if you want that peace of mind to not think about your grades over the weekend? You can leave that one silent. That's perfectly fine. But remember that I do leave comments on some assignments. So you may want to be notified when I have updated something because it may have information to help you improve the next assignment. And it's better to get started on those early instead of late. You can subscribe to discussion boards, meaning every time somebody posts, you get an email. I don't recommend this one. But you can get a summary. I'm not a huge fan of those. I'm actually going to turn that off personally. Groups. This is something you want to be notified about immediately. If somebody in your group posts something, you will get an email. You could also set it up for you to get a text message. I like to get alerts that are content link errors. Tell me right away if some of my links don't work. And you want to be subscribed to announcements. Make sure this is one you definitely get an immediate notification about because I may send you time-sensitive information. That's really it for a course navigation video, but please let me know if you're ever confused about where something is or why, or if you think I may have made a mistake, because I'm only human and that does happen. So I hope you'll have a good first week of classes. And again, reach out to me by any of the methods that I've listed for you if you need anything. Thank you.